Good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, just go ahead and drop your questions in. I usually try to get to at least 4 questions in an hour is usually the rate that I move, because I do take extra time with some questions. So I would say on average, I'm good for about 4 questions per hour, and I'm usually good for about an hour. So I'll probably get to about 4 of you, okay? I tend to just do the questions that I'm most drawn to. So please don't take offense. Please do not take offense. Please do not come for me saying I did not do your reading. You've been here for 2 hours and you haven't gotten a reading. If you feel like your question is just not going to get read, do please go to another tarot reader. Try to get your question read there. In my description box on my YouTube, I do have an email that you can contact me for a personal reading. So go ahead and check that out. If you just really want a question answered, it's not expensive. I just take a tip donation for that question. So yeah, pretty easy, straightforward. You'll get a personal reading and call it a day. Please don't keep repeating your question, like cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. I usually just get those people out of the room as soon as possible because it's irritating to me. Like I feel overwhelmed and it catches my attention and it pulls my trigger finger to just get you exited. So you guys, please don't come into a tarot room and ask what I'm doing. Someone thought I was so rude for not explaining what I'm doing. I don't know. Please do not come into a tarot room and ask what I'm doing. How many tarot channels are on YouTube? My goodness. Okay. Well, Anthony Swati, is it Swati? Swati wants to know if Anthony will come back and want a commitment. Anthony, what are your intentions, Anthony, with Swati? Let's ask, will Anthony come back? Okay, let's ask, will he come back? And then what does he want? Will he come back? Well, I'm not a mom with a poker deck. I'll tell you that. I'm not a mom with a poker deck. So if it said a mom with a poker deck, then you could probably expect some poker, but I'm actually a mom with a tarot deck. Okay, Anthony, will you come back? Anthony, will you come back? Swati wants to know if Anthony will come back, and she wants to know what's the deal? What's the deal? Will Anthony come back? Will Anthony come back? Anthony come back? Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let me get one more card for Anthony. Yeah, please don't keep cutting and pasting your question. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please do not do that. You will instantly just have to go. I'm sorry. Please do not cut and paste your question over and over and over again. Please, 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 please do not do that. All right, let me try to get one more. So far, I'm getting that he's really working hard on something and he's manifesting something right now. He's really working on some type of skill. He's really working on kind of like his own dreams and wishes and desires right now. So I don't know. I don't know if he'll come back. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back, honey. I think it's a no, and I'll tell you why. We'll take the... Yeah, okay. Okay, my love, I don't think he's coming back, and I'll tell you why. Then we don't even have to really work on the other question because he's not. I don't feel like he's coming back. So the Eight of Pentacles is him working very, very hard. He is I think of like the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, like dig, 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 dig. Like that's all they do, right? They go and they work in the gold mine all freaking day. Like that's his energy. He's just picking away, picking away, picking away at something he feels that is going to be very, very lucrative. Sorry, you guys, I thought my dogs were asleep. They were dead asleep. They were dead asleep. And okay. So yeah, he's manifesting. He's hard at work. This is easy for him. This is so easy for him. He's like master manifester. He could be a Gemini air sign, you know, because the Magician's here. So Anthony could be possibly a Gemini air sign, but it's that skill. There's something about him really focused on this skill and it really taking him where he wants to be and where he wants to go. Like this is going to pay off for him. Then we have, this is kind of like the nail in the coffin for me, sweetie, the Six of Swords. Swords. Moving on from the past, he's going to somewhere brighter. He's going maybe where the money is. He's going where he feels that his dreams will come true. It says, what situations, relationships? It says, what situations, relationships require me to let go and move forward, let go of the past, transition, moving on. He might even be moving somewhere, travel, making progress so he can personally grow. And then in the back of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, you know, which could have been, this might be like the overall energy, which is like, I think he was in this kind of lack mentality. And I think this really catapulted him, this hardship, maybe even not living the way that he wanted to live. You know, being insecure, being needy, feeling isolated. I feel like the overall energy, he's felt like that, and he just does not want that anymore. He does not want that anymore. So I think he's going where he needs to go, and I don't think it involves you, honey. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, sorry to deliver that news, my love. So I hope that was helpful. And again, nothing's set in stone with tarot. I always think of, you're welcome. I always think of tarot as if you were asking a bestie, if you were asking a parent, if you were asking a sibling, you know, a question. Hey, can I get your advice? That's what the tarot does. No, tarot. It's for entertainment, honey. It's a game. It's for entertainment. So what you do is you ask a question. You ask a question to the tarot deck. Okay, you ask a question. The cards come out and you interpret those cards, either for yourself or you're doing a reading for someone else. So whatever comes out, you take your interpretation of the cards or your advice. Your interpretation of the cards or the advice, and then you can decide if you want to take that or not. Just like when someone tells you something, your mom gives you advice, someone tells you what to do, you're not necessarily going to do that, or you might. So that is where free will comes in, and that is where, you know, you are the deciding factor. All right, Iris, I will answer your question, my dear. Will I be able to pay off debt? So let's ask if Iris can pay off her debts. I don't know. I don't know what that person's trying to get at, so we're just going to remove them. Yes, I'm doing your reading, Iris. I am doing your reading. I'm doing your reading. Will Iris be able to pay off debts? Oreo, don't do that. Yeah, exactly. There's a mathematical equation to this, right? She just wants to know. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, do you have to ask the tarot certain questions? No, you probably already know the answer to most of the questions. Okay, I don't think she understands what I'm doing. I don't think she, okay, I'm just going to skip. I'm just going to skip her. She doesn't understand what I'm doing. I'm literally, okay. She keeps repeating the question. I told her I was doing her reading and she just doesn't understand. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. Okay. Hey, no. Oreo, please do not do that. Sorry, you guys. I thought my dogs were dead asleep. They decided to act up. I'm so sorry. You will hear them. Okay. Is new boyfriend being secretive? I love it. Let's ask. Chili Willy. Let's do this. I love that name. So, Chili Willy, we will have to interact, okay? I might ask you questions because this is your life, not mine. So, I may have some questions for you. We're going to have to interact. Here we go. I feel like I need to shuffle again. Let's get rid of that old question energy. Is Chili Willy's boyfriend being secretive? I want to know. I want to know the tea. Oh, we can definitely tap into an ex-mother-in-law. Let's do that. First, I got to get to Chili Willy. Let me reshuffle there. Let me reshuffle. All right, let's do one more shuffle. A new boyfriend. Someone new is your new boyfriend. New boyfriend being secretive. Is Chili Willie's boyfriend, new boyfriend, a new boyfriend being secretive? That's not good. I'm already feeling like not good vibes. Oh, okay. Secret. Let's get one more card. Are you still with me, Chili Willy? Are you holding on to your seat? Yes. All right, let me ask, Chili Willy, are you a fire sign? You don't have to be. Is Chili Willy a fire sign? Doesn't have to be. This could just be your general energy coming out. Aw. Your earth, okay. Okay, what's this? What's the Empress? What's the Empress? Let me get some clarifiers. Oh no, I'm in a tarot room. Like, what the heck? I just don't understand people sometimes. I'm not understanding people. What's the Empress? What's the Empress? What's the Empress? What's the Empress? I just think it's, sorry you guys, I'm going to vent for a minute. I just think it's funny how some people come in and literally say demonic, but they chose to go into the demon's lair. Do you know what I mean? Sorry you guys. Sorry. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa. So I like Adventurous Gold. I like what they're saying because I always say tarot can give you like answers or advice, but the thing you should do, right? Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So unless you have evidence, right? Unless you, right? You can't just have a reason to think. So you know what I mean? Absolutely. Either you ask that person, right? You confront them and you ask them, or you have hard receipts, right? You have receipts, you have evidence. So look for that. But again, tarot is kind of a fun way. It's a fun thing to do, you know, to kind of get an insight, if you will. Oreo, come on, buddy. Sorry, I thought my dogs were dead asleep. That's why I started this. You're an Aquarius too, also? Okay, you have air in your chart, maybe? What's the 6? Sorry, I'm trying to get one more clarifier. Trying to get one more clarifier. Okay. All right. So at first I thought, no, he's not being secretive. Then I got clarifiers, poked a little deeper, excuse me, into what these cards are. Does that make sense, you guys? So here's the thing. Here's the fun thing about getting a personal in-depth reading is most tarot readers, they will just kind of graze the surface, their surface level. Then what you do is you start digging and say, okay, what's this? Right? Okay, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? I do have new glasses. I do. I got a contact lens put in my right eye and it made my lenses much thinner. And so, yeah, I really don't like them. I don't like them at all. They show way too much of my face and I don't like it. I like my glasses, my old ones, much better. But it's something new. I just need to go with the flow. All that good stuff. So let's get into your reading, my dear. Okay, first we start with the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is wanting or having, that happy. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for showing yourself because then I can get you right out of here. I can get you right out. Yeah. So there's these people that love to come in and just insult me and say mean, rude things. And the sooner they show that they're here, the sooner I can just get them right out. So if I do tend to pause or look at the screen, I'm just weeding out some of these people that come in and they just like to come in and bully everybody and me. So I don't like that and I won't accept that. And it's not fair to you. It's not fair to me. So there you go. All right. Sorry. Anyway, the 10 of Pentacles is a beautiful card of wanting family traditions. So you might be traditional yourself, wanting to pass, things about your family on. Yeah, I need to get them out of here, you guys. It's not easy. There's quite a few. Legacy, being materially wealthy, financially secure. So there is something about here about starting a family, wanting a family. So I don't know if this is just your traditions that you would like. I'm thinking yes. Now, it was interesting because I asked if you are a fire sign. We have the Empress here, and she is the divine feminine. She absolutely embodies femininity. You can't get any more feminine than the Empress. She's abundant. She's good on her own. She has enough to share. She's kind of the master manifester. She doesn't even have to manifest. She basically just sits back in her chair and shit just grows around her. She's extremely abundant. She's a nurturing kind of person. So she nurtures herself. She gives herself love. She loves others. She's extremely creative. And when you tap into that creativity, Okay, that's weird. I'm not gonna have children. We're not gonna talk about underage children in here or anything like that. Sorry. Anyway, I asked who the Empress was. Unfortunately, we got the Queen of Pentacles, which I think is you, right? You said you're an earth sign. So I do think this is another woman here. So I don't know if you suspected them of cheating. You're going to have to help me out here, my dear. She might be getting in the way. The Empress might be getting in the way of your 10 of Pentacles, right? So she might be getting in the way here. You're going to have to help me with this because, I'm just reading the energy. I don't know what you think is happening. And that's fine. You don't have to tell me, but that's what I'm picking up so far. That's what I'm picking up so far is this Empress might be getting in the way of what you want. Okay. We have him showing up. So the King of Cups is here. That is your new boyfriend. Okay. New boyfriend's here. And I feel like he feels like he has to make a decision. I feel like you guys, oh, sorry, my dogs are going to act up. I'm so sorry. And then I asked who the King of Cups was. I'm creative. I'm going to school for nursing. When we got together, he was still talking to exes. So yeah, she's here. So she's here. Okay, that's the ex. So we have you two together. We have the feminine energies actually showing up together. So you know this is going on. I asked what the King of Cups. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The Empress is the Empress, but she's the sister to the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles is almost equivalent. Like she's right under the Empress. She's right under the Empress. She's nurturing, but she's more practical. She's more practical. Where the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles are both abundant. The Queen of Pentacles is absolutely extremely generous. She's generous because she generates her own wealth. So to me, this feels like you could honestly fund your own family. You know what I mean? Like you are on the path to creating your own abundance, possibly on your own, because the Empress is nurturing, but it is about self-love. So it's not that you don't love yourself or anything like that, but it says that the Queen of Pentacles has to be more in balance with emotions and what's practical. Being practical. What's practical? I don't think the Empress really does that. She doesn't really do anything. She just kind of sits there and it's just like it all comes to her. Like she doesn't need to do much work. Whereas the Queen of Pentacles knows about work, right? She makes her own money. I feel like the Empress might need to be taken care of more. I feel like the Empress needs to be taken care of more, where the Queen of Pentacles is a lot more independent. Like she could raise the family on her own. I feel like the Empress, she could have the children, right? She could have the children. Oops. So yeah, I feel like, okay, let me move on. Sorry, you guys, I had to get someone out of the room. I lose my train of thought when I have to do. Okay, the King of Cups. So I asked who the King of Cups was, and we got the Hanged Man. So I really think I don't think he knows what he wants, honey. I don't think he knows what he wants. I think he knows he has to let go, but I just don't know if he's ready to do that, if he's willing to make sacrifices and if he's willing to make changes. Yeah. I don't know if he's ready. And I do feel like the truth is going to come out, sweetie, okay? The truth is going to come out. You will know with the Ace of Swords. You will know very soon. I'm not sure what the time frame on that is, but you will find out. What you're confused about right now will no longer be confusing. You will have a breakthrough. You will have a breakthrough. Your mental capacity will be able to figure this out. You will know. There will be clarity on this confusion soon. Now, well, yeah, we're not done. We've got just one more. We've got the back of the deck, which is reconciling with someone from the past. So but the only thing is here we have this illusion of this person from the past. So again, I feel like so sorry guys, I was reading something from the So I feel like there's still this kind of illusion. Hey, stop. I feel like there's this kind of still. Sorry, you guys. My dogs are not sleeping. I thought they were going to sleep. They've decided to wake up and be a fool. But anyway, I feel like you but I don't think this has to do with you. I think this is about his ex. There's something just still looming there, and you know that it's still there. So if you with the moon card, clarifying the Six of Cups, which is a beautiful card, right, of innocence and nostalgia from the past, and meeting up with someone that makes you feel like that, just all those butterflies type of feelings. The moon is crossing that. Lies, deceit. So to answer your question, what exactly was your question? I think you asked, your actual question was, is my new boyfriend being secretive? Is he being secretive? I would have to say yes, but you will find out. You're going to find out what that is. So yes, he's being secretive, honey. But you're gonna find out what that is. Uh-huh. I mean, we can tap into here. Let's tap into these two females. Let's dig. I'm in my my tarot detective role right now. I'm a tarot detective. See, I don't feel like my reading's over. I don't feel like I'm leaving you in a good place. So if I don't feel like I'm leaving you in a good place, everyone just has to wait. Because Chilly Willy deserves to know. Chilly Willy, you can't leave Chilly Willy not knowing. You can't leave Chilly Willy not knowing. Maybe this will also clarify who's who, right? Because we have two females here. Extreme female energy. I feel like you guys kind of resemble each other, except the Queen of Pentacles is way more practical, a little bit more on the sensual side. The Empress, I don't think it says the Queen of Pentacles has sensuality, like earthly energy, right? The Empress is fire, so Sagittarius, Aries. Who else is a fire sign? Earth signs are Virgo, Capricorn. Who else is Earth? Leo. Leo is fire. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is fire. Oh, your first reading. I'm so glad it's with me. Well, the feminine energies are here. Feminine energies are here. He came out as the King of Cups. Okay, who is the Empress? Who is the Empress? Okay. That's interesting. All right, I guess I'll take her. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Do you think your new boyfriend has a few ex-girlfriends? Do you think he's got like a few people hanging around? Yes. So I asked who the Empress is, and like the Queen of Cups shows up. What the heck? So another female decided to pop up. So now we've got 3 females here. What's the Queen? Sorry, you got the itch here. Oh, the High Priestess. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Honey, honey, honey. So I ask who the Queen of Pentacles is, and we get the High Priestess. So you know their secrets. You need to listen more. Listen. You are ignoring actually a lot more than you think. There's a lot more clues to this that you are not paying attention to. But your tuition's already spot on. You already know their secrets here. There's mystery revolving him. You have to trust yourself. Gain evidence, right? Gain evidence. That's why you have to listen. Take notes. Right? You can talk, but when you listen more, right? So, try not to pop off too much, right? Be more investigative. Be more not sneaky. Don't be more sneaky. Just listen to your own thoughts more and gain evidence. But really it's the inner wisdom that you have regarding this. So this is you. You are the Queen of Pentacles. And I think there's 2 other females here. The the Empress, and also possibly a water sign female here. Okay. Let's get you some advice. What should Chili Willy do? What should she do? What should she do? What should she do? Hey, don't eat rocks. Oh my God, my dogs love to eat rocks. What should she do? Tarot Tess is here. I love that. Hello, Tarot Tess. Please help. The dogs love them. The dogs love the rocks. And then they swallow them and then they vomit. I'm just like, please stop eating rocks. What should she do? What should Chili Willy do? What should they do? What should she do? Sorry, dear. I'll try to get you one more card. Sometimes my cards just don't want to come out. Thank you. I think there's two there. I think there's two there. These came out sideways. Ooh, okay. These came out sideways. Okay, what should you do? Some advice. I am taking questions, but it's already been 45 minutes and I've only done 2 readings, okay? So I really don't get to everyone, and I really pick questions that are kind of super juicy, you know, ones that I really want to dive into. It's not that people have more generic questions. I just feel really drawn. I don't have a lot of time, just about an hour. And I usually try to come on in the morning and in the early afternoon. So I don't usually get to everyone's questions. If you want more of a personal reading, just go ahead and look at my description box and you can see how to get a personal reading from me. I just take a tip donation. It's not expensive and you get your personal reading done. Okay, so advice. So the 6 of Cups is coming back out again for you as advice. So I wonder if there's someone from your past that you're supposed to reconcile with other than this person. Will there be an opportunity to reconnect with someone from the past? The best way to predict your future is to create it. Love and the reconciliation is on the horizon. Nostalgia, childhood, innocence, generosity. Okay, and the Fool card came out. It did decide to come out in this kind of sideways position. So my cards tend to completely flip into reversal if they want to be read and reversed. This one wants you to know about its upright and also its reversal. So it says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You must take the leap into the unknown. What risks are you willing to take? New beginnings, spontaneity, freedom, and being optimistic. The downside of the Fool is being reckless, foolish, careless, naive. Don't be naive. I think you're going to try to find a way to be free again. I do think you're going to try to go back to being single and seeing where that takes you. I don't think that's going to be easy for you. Her cards are special. And yeah, I actually have two people here. So I have the Knight of Wands here, the Knight of Wands. He also decided to come out with the Fool in a sideways position. So we're going to read reversal and upright. It says, follow your passion, pursue your goals. What actions can you take to move closer to your goals? Action, adventure, right? Adventure. Are you willing to go on an adventure with this person? Are you willing to go on an adventure? It says lack of action, impulsiveness, recklessness. There is that, oh my God, this literally says recklessness. Yes, there is a recklessness to this, going on this adventure with this person. Lack of passion, taking unnecessary risks. Oh my God, that is so crazy that this came out with the Fool. It literally says the same damn thing. It literally says the same thing. Then also someone else came out, the Page of Wands, who is someone younger, who's adventurous, new possibilities. Tap into your creativity, explore uncharted territories. That this so goes in with the Fool. Exploration, creativity, maybe exploring, going on an adventure and exploring. Yeah. I think you're going to tap into the Fool energy. Yeah, this is kind of crazy because we asked, what should you do? What's your advice? There might be, yes, honey, they are free, but I don't get to everybody. No, this is for Chilly Willy. I've been reading, I've been reading for Chilly Willy for quite some time right now because I just feel like she needed help. So these are personal readings of people who asked questions, and I was able to get to them within the hour I'm allowed myself to do that. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. So there is something about an adventure here. It can feel a little reckless, be a little foolish. Especially with this person. I feel like this person, might drag you into something. Yeah, I think this person might try to drag you into some type of adventure here. All right, I'm sorry, baby. That's all I have. Sorry, people just keep writing comments and stuff, so I'm getting a little sidetracked. But is he being secretive? Yeah. I think so. For sure. You're welcome, Chili. Let us know how it, come back and let us know how it pans out for you. And if you ever want more advice, just come on. Sorry, you guys. I think the trash man's here. Sorry, it's trash day. Yeah. Always good to have everything out in the open, right? Okay, did someone ask about an ex-mother-in-law? Are they still here? Someone asked about a ex-mother-in-law. Let me know if you're still here. That sounded so juicy. I definitely want to jump into that, dive into that if they're still here. Someone wanted to know about an ex-mother-in-law. I don't want to go all the way back. It's just been an hour, you know what I mean? So I'll have to go back quite a bit. Oh, were you the one about the ex-mother-in-law, Louise Smith? What was your question about the ex-mother-in-law? I need a question for... I need a question for the ex-mother-in-law, please. Oop. Why are you drawn to the ex-mother-in-law? Like, is this a physical draw? Are you drawn to her physically? Okay, let's get... Okay, I'm going to call you... Is it Lewis? Am I saying that right? Is it Lewis or is it Louise? I think it's Lewis. Is it Lewis? Lewis is L-U-I-S, right? Louise. Sorry. Okay, let's get your energy on the left, and let's get the ex mother-in-law. So this is the mother of your divorced wife, right? You divorced your wife. Now she's your ex mother-in-law. Is that the way it works? What's Lisa's energy? What's Lisa's energy? What's Lisa's energy? Aw, geez Louise. Okay, let me get one more card for you. So your sister passed away and your wife cheated on the husband of your sister? Is that what happened? Your sister cheated on cheated with your sister's husband after she passed? Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Do you feel like this would be like a revenge plot on your ex-wife if you got with your with your mother-in-law? Do you think that would be a revenge plot? That kind of came to my mind, that you would be seeking revenge on your wife. The only way to do that is to get with her mom. Like, you kind of want to fuck with her mental health too, and by doing that, with beginning with her mom, would really screw her up. Okay, let's get the ex-mother-in-law's energy. Okay. Do you tend to go for older women? Do you tend to like the mommies, like the MILFs or something like that? Do you tend to like older women? Like, what is it, the mommy complex or something? Sorry, I am not getting any energy for the mother-in-law. But I will keep trying. I will not give up. Can I have one card for the ex-mother-in-law? Thank you. Oh, okay. Interesting. Let's see if I can grab a little bit more. Like, she's a high priestess. Yeah, I'll get the energy in between. So I have you. I'm trying to dig on her a little bit more. Let me get one more card on her, and then I'll get the energy in between. All right, let me try one more. I mean, I have a few cards for her. Then we can ask what the energy is in between. Okay, that one got stuck. All right. That's the energy in between these two people. What's the energy in between? What's the energy in between? Oops. Energy in between. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry. My dogs are fighting. They're play fighting. They're playing. They're playing in the background. I'm going to try to deliver your... All right. So you love my dogs. Yeah. I thought they were sleeping when I started my live, and it turns out they were not. They were pretending to sleep. Okay. So Luis's energy is of having to possibly make a difficult decision. It's not really knowing what to do because you are blindfolded here. There's kind of like two scenarios that you can go with here. You guys, stop. Sorry. It does talk about being balanced. It does talk about having choices, decisions to make. So you might face like an inner conflict when it comes to even thinking about possibly being with her. There's this kind of inner conflict that you face, right? So it's kind of like your mind's telling you one thing, and your heart's telling you another thing, and you're kind of like balancing with these two. You're kind of balancing with these two emotions, like what's logical and how I feel. Therefore, it could involve making a difficult decision or a choice when it comes to the stepmom, or the ex-mother-in-law. Okay, also the Eight of Swords. So again, mental, right? You battling. So basically this card is a card of feeling trapped. Feeling trapped, but also being able to break free. Yeah. There's something, I don't know why, but you're coming across as having a victim mentality. So a victim mentality is like you have a lot of limiting beliefs, maybe of yourself. You kind of like describe yourself as being a victim here. And there's nothing wrong with that, my love. There's nothing wrong with that. It does say mental imprisonment, and you did say you're pretty mentally effed up about this. So there is something about you absolutely feeling trapped. But see how this is loose? Okay, these aren't chains. These are not chains. And the blindfold, once you break out of this right here, super easy to break out of, right? You could do it. You could totally just like eliminate this completely if you really wanted to. But there's something about you maybe wanting to be stuck, wanting to be the victim here. And, you know, again, there's nothing wrong with that, honey. I am not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just kind of intuitively trying to read the card, right? Based on what your question is. Now, along with this, we're also getting this type of childhood, right? Like maybe you, like maybe you tapping into that. Stop. Sorry, you guys, my dogs. I can't stand it. There is something about you feeling childlike, right? And her being like motherly. Her being motherly. There's something that brings out these like feelings. These feelings about her. Maybe like you knew her. I would say maybe in a past life, but you feel connected to her in a very nostalgic type of way. She might be generous, a generous person. You know, all these cups are filled with flowers. Do you know what I mean? She just brings a certain energy. She just brings a certain energy that you are very drawn to. Okay, her energy. Let's get into her energy. So the ex-mother-in-law's energy, she also is kind of on the same page as you, because you got the Two of Swords for you and you got the Two of Pentacles for her, which is about balance. So there's something you guys are drawn to having to do with balance. Do you, I don't, shh. Sorry, you guys, my dogs are acting up. There's something about the way that she, oh my God. Oh my God. There's something about her that she's extremely adaptable. She's extremely balanced. She's extremely flexible. She knows how to juggle things. She knows her priorities, and she's really, really good at multitasking. And you just might be really drawn to that. Like she works and then she comes home and she has this, she tries to basically juggle and balance it all. She's a multitasker. She knows, she works very hard. She works very hard at being balanced. I'll tell you that. And you might admire her for that. And again, you can tell me if this is yes or no. You know, this is just the energy I'm getting. If you can even hear me over my crazy dogs play fighting, I'm so sorry. It does happen if you are here on my lives. Okay, we do have the Chariots. Okay, you do have the Chariot. So this is a personal reading for Luis. Asked about his ex-mother-in-law's energy. The Chariot, the Chariot could have something to do. This could be her. She could be a water sign. So either the Chariot represents her, or this does represent a time frame of mid-June through mid-July where things could definitely move forward. Lewis, okay. Things could definitely move forward with her, or she might move things forward with you. It does have to do with a willpower to do this. And again, she kind of already has that, right? She kind of already has this juggling act, adaptability here. So it says you have the power within you to move forward. It is having control of this direction. So I think she is going to be in control of this moving forward. So it's funny you say spells and stuff, right? Because there she is, right? There she is kind of like in the driver's seat. And then she's got her two. Sometimes these are horses, but these are the Sphinx, right? Light and dark. It's funny that you say she's into like witchy stuff, because it's like light and dark. She knows the positive. She knows the evil. She knows it all. Also, she loves a little healthy competition. She actually thrives. She actually thrives. She thrives in sometimes creating conflicts. She thrives on challenges. You might be a challenge to her, my dear. You might be an absolute challenge. Okay, the energy between. So we have the World card in coming out sideways. So that means we're going to read the reversal as well as the when it's upright. Stop. So it does say we are all. It does say we are all connected. Everything is possible. Sometimes a cycle needs to end to start a new one. How can you see everything that's interconnected in your life? Completion, fulfillment, wholeness, integration. So I wonder. Oh, and it's reversal. In its reversal, hey! In its reversal, it's incompletion, lack of closure, unfulfilled desires, and disconnection. And then also what came out with the world sideways was the tower. So I wonder if she's going to do something. She knows something needs to end. She knows something needs to end so something new can start. So let me see. I mean, it's going to be dramatic. This is going to create a change, a sudden change. Let me see what the tower is. Let me see. Okay, that one kind of wanted to come out, but I'm going to leave it there. It did not flip out, but it is poking out. My feeling is if it wants to come out, it will. So let me do a little bit more shuffling here. Sorry, you guys. I do shuffle a lot. If the shuffling triggers you, please leave. Please leave. If my shuffling triggers you and you're not here for it, please go. Please go. Exit the room. Go to a room that you will enjoy. Please. Life's too short. Don't stay in a room that triggers you. Well, okay. Oh, okay. So judgment came out. Judgment flew out in a sideways position. So this is major. She's got major arcana in her energy, right? So she's the Chariot. She's got the World here, right? The energy between you two are all major arcana. So the Judgment card is a rebirth, awakening, renewal, judgment, being accountable for your actions, fear of change, denial, self-doubt, resistance to transformation. So I wonder if she just thinks maybe you're super vulnerable here. So, stop. So, her pulling something like this, I don't think it's going to be hard. I think maybe she feels like she could bring you back to life, maybe? But I don't know if she's kind of resistant to it, I think, right now at the moment. I think she's a little resistant to it at the moment. But she knows she has to do something. She knows she has to do something about it. What should you do? Okay, we can get you some advice. Let's ask for some advice. Because I'm not going to leave you hanging. I don't leave people just hanging. And I'm sorry if you've been I know you guys have been waiting. Again, I do personal readings, so do check out my description box. My email's there. Shoot me an email. We'll go from there, or catch me again, or go to another tarot reader's room, see if you can get read, okay? So it is free will to wait around, and again, I think this is only like my third reading in over an hour, so. All right, let me do 3 shuffles here, and then we will ask some advice for you, and we will move on with our day. We'll go eat, go sleep, do the laundry, go to the grocery store, right? What's advice for Louise? What's some advice for Louise? What should he do? What's some advice? Thank you. Hydrate. Y'all remember to hydrate. Grab your water. Grab your tea. Hydrate. What should he do? Advice. Thank you very much. And you're welcome. My pleasure. Again, this is like asking a friend for advice. Okay, that's all the cards all the cards do. They're just for fun, entertainment purposes only, like any tarot reader. I think this one came in reverse. Yeah. All right, let's get you one more card, and then we'll read the back of the deck for overall energy, and we'll send you on your way, my love. One more card. Let's get one more card. Let's get one more card. Whoa. All right. I feel like I threw that card out. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I have to hold on. I have to get clarifiers on these two. I think I called this one. I think I called this one out. Well, I mean, you called it out, and then this confirms it, and then I said it. So we both of us actually confirmed this about her. Both of us confirmed it, and the cards can. So there's 3 confirmations here about her. She decided to pop out again. She decided to pop out. Thank you. I do apologize for my crazy pups. I've got 3 of them in a tiny house, and I have nowhere to go. I have no escaping them. Okay, let me get one more confirmation. Sorry, and then I will give you your advice. Oops. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, I'll just, sometimes, we ask for something and we get something else. So it's whatever the cards want you to know, really. I have people asking about love and they get a career reading, right? I ask people about a certain someone and someone else pops up. Okay. All right. So we start with the clarity card. So the Ace of Swords. So this is you, right? You're talking about your mental Oh, thank you so much. That's super sweet. I actually annoy myself hearing myself talk. I can't do it. I'm extremely annoyed, but if it brings you pleasure, I am here for it. And thank you for being here. Appreciate it. So the Ace of Swords, this is where something was confusing. It's not going to be confusing anymore. So there is something that you're going to gain. Like it's either something about the truth coming out, um, something about like you strengthening up your mental. It says mental power. It says what new ideas or perspectives are presenting themselves. So I honestly think if you want to talk about like evidence, the truth, like literally falling in your lap, it's going to. It's going to. Okay. Now, this is a great card to come out in reverse. I am so happy that this card came out in reverse for you. It did flip itself over. I don't allow in my shuffling reversals. So if a card flips over, it wanted to be read in reverse. Okay. So this is a release of anxiety, inner peace, reassurance, finding calm, and having relief. And I think it has to do with just this kind of clarity that you come across. You're going to be okay. This card is saying the anxiety, no more. The nightmares, no more. Depression, bye bye. Worry, fear, who are you? Mm-mm. I release you. I am now at peace, probably because you found something out, right? I understand. I am reassured, right? I have confidence that I'm going to be okay. I am now calm. So maybe that has to do, maybe this has to do with you. Oh, well, here, I think it's coming. Here, I think the cards are actually telling the story. So let me keep going. Okay, so the high priestess, she decided to come out. I asked you if she's a high priestess. Here she is. And also, I wonder if she is a water sign because she came out as the chariot, which is water. Okay, so we have to read the high priestess. We have to read her in reversal and we have to read her upright. So the high priestess, knowledge speaks, wisdom listens, trust your intuition. What intuitive insights are you ignoring? Intuition, secrets, mystery, inner wisdom. Timing is hidden. This says deception, confusion, lack of understanding, hidden agendas. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not hidden agendas. So I feel this is all going to come to light for you. Either, I don't know if she's going to disclose this. I don't know if she's going to disclose this. She might. But she is, a part of her is being deceptive. She's creating confusion. This literally says, with this sword, cut through confusion, gain clarity. She is causing confusion, and I believe she's doing it on purpose. A lack of understanding, hidden agendas. So I don't think she has good intentions. I'll be honest. I don't think she has good intentions here at all. Now, I asked for a clarifier, right? So a little deeper dive into what the high priestess is, and we got the Four of Swords. So again, this mental thing with you, mental, all swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords in reverse, right? This says retreat from the world to recharge energy, gain perspective. What aspects of my life require me to take a break and recharge? It has to do with having rest, solitude, rejuvenation, introspection, meditation. Absolutely. These cards could not be more beautiful together. These cards could not be more beautiful together. So the Nine of Swords reversed. And what's crossing the high priestess who's causing all this is being able to meditate upon this. It says, right? Recharge energy. So I wonder if she, like you said, I wonder if she is draining your energy. I wonder if she is draining your energy, like you can't rest. But something here about meditation. So maybe do some like meditations to kind of maybe block her out. I don't know if you want to do that, right? That's where free will comes to play. So in the back of the deck, which is the overall energy, is the Two of Cups. So this is wanting to be with someone, right? This is a harmonious relationship. Partnership, harmony. Now this might be what you need. Since this is the back of the deck, the overall energy here is that this is really what you want. You really want two people that fill each other's cups. You really want someone who creates that harmony and that balance for you. You want to be mutually attracted to someone because it says love is not only something you feel, it's something you do. So what does someone do that shows their equality to you, right? This is kind of like mirroring someone, okay? Is there mutual love and understanding in a relationship? So I feel like this is what you're really striving for, is that Two of Cups energy, and I don't believe it's in her at all. I don't believe it's her at all. Now, I asked what the Two of Cups was, and it is about long term. So this is patience is a virtue. What is yours will always come back. Have faith. How can I trust the process and be patient? It's about financial. This is a financial card. So maybe you do need to focus on work, investments, money, what you want long term. You might have to be patient and you might have to wait. You might have to wait for this, but it's going to be so worth it. And if you really believe that you are worth it, and you really believe in that balance, and you really believe in something that you want, it will be yours, is what this card is saying. So what this is saying is focus on you, focus on your money, focus on building, right? Persevering, okay? Keep you having the will to keep going. Release this mental thing you're in, find that inner peace, right? Inner peace. That's what you're striving for. So definitely look into the Two of Cups and what that means for you. Maybe write that down. I just took a new job out of state. Yay! So, I mean, sorry, someone just wrote something really funny. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. But yeah, there you go. There you go. And I really think this is going to follow, okay? Okay, my love, you will gain clarity. Don't you worry. You're going to release all that BS. I think she is, yeah, she needs to go. She needs to go. Not good energy. And yeah, you just need to meditate and rest upon this. I think sleep, or maybe you're finally able to sleep. I think maybe you're fine, right? Because this is not having sleep. This is someone who's not sleeping, and then look at you there, finally at rest, right? Meditating. I don't know if you're spiritual, but this can be church, okay? This can be a church window. Whatever resonates for you, my dear, okay? Anyway, keep me posted, please. Please like, follow, subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm on, and let me know about this journey. I'm so glad we tapped into that energy. You're welcome so much. If you ever want to tap more into energy and I just don't get to you, you can always book me for a private reading. They don't cost a lot. It's just whatever tip value you decide to make, and we can do more. Okay, you guys, I do have to go. I'll be on just a little bit later this afternoon. Bye.